Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we're having a look at Fetched. Now before we get this video started, allow me to declare this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. First thing we need to understand is FetchAI itself. What exactly is FetchAI? Artificial intelligence for the blockchain. Now, FetchAI is a decentralized digital representation of the real world in which autonomous software agents perform useful economical. Now, to do so, it relies heavily on machine learning and artificial intelligence. Fetch's goal is to automate a limitless number of markets that require tremendous manual intervention. According to the teams, autonomous economic transactions are expected to deliver near frictionless marketplace operating at a very fast speed. So at its core, FetchAI relies on near autonomous system integrating multiple components of a complex system, easy integration and use of easy integration and use of machine learning and AI outcomes into the decision making without needing a thorough understanding of machine learning or AI techniques. And collectively intelligence made of machine and human intelligence to create a non-siloed AI model, leading to improvements in decision-making processes. Now this is very interesting because what we have here is a crypto project and a cryptocurrency that is focused on AI development and machine learning. But not just that, but bridging human intelligence and machine learning to create an even more advanced and positive response learning system. Being able to process information way better, being able to process decision making a lot better and a lot more efficiently as well. So what else can we learn from FetchAI? Well, the token is used as a value exchange on the FetchAI network. It is the payment method for all transaction fees and also a refundable method of registering on the ledger, and it can be staked to secure the overall network. Now we can have a look at some of the key features in FetchAI. Digital infrastructure for deployment on multi-agent system, unique scalable ledgers to support high transactions rate, synergetic computing, intelligent smart contracts for autonomous system, economic framework for governing dynamic marketplaces. Now and final, there's semantic, geographic and decision-based navigation for autonomous agents to deliver seamless problem solving. So these are some of its unique features. But what you probably didn't know is that the issuing price of this token, was that the issuing price for this token was 0.08 cents. Well, to be exact, 0.0867 cents. And the initial circulating supply was only 11% of the total token supply. And the total token supply, of course, is 1,152,000,000. Naturally, this is a great time for us to have a look at the token. The token right now currently sits at 87 cents. Now that's really positive because in the last 24 hours alone, it's actually achieved an all-time high of $1.19. And something to add, you might have remembered me saying that the initial circulating supply was around 11%, while currently the circulating supply is 65% of the max supply. And that currently sits at 746 million token in supply. So considering that the circulating supply is extremely high, I'm extremely impressed to see that the price have hit $1.19 in the last 24 hours at its all-time high. Now if we take a look back at the last year, for one, you'll notice that towards the end of March, it was actually doing really well, around 82 cents. Not too far from where it is right now. But at its all-time low, it was around 18 cents. Now, June was a difficult time for a few crypto. FetchAI is not the only one. So I'm not too surprised. But if we focus on the positive, since the middle of August, it's actually been doing really well. It actually went from 20 cents to over $1.19. That's really impressive. So what can you really expect from FetchAI for the rest of the year, but also for the rest of this month? September is very important for a lot of crypto. It will show a lot of strength and a lot of weakness, and it can actually help you to determine if these cryptos will do in the following year. Next year, it's going to be really big for crypto. So usually going towards the end of the year is when investors, they start to invest in investing in different projects, they start to look quite early because they want to be the first. They want to be investing in cryptos that are the cheapest they can be at that, simply because they want to increase their profit margin. So the earlier you start to invest is the more profit you'll make when these crypto projects, they do perform well in the following year. So towards the end of the year, investors are always gearing up, preparing for the new year, and investors are already doing that. You can actually see it in the recent market around August and early September right now as we speak. Cryptos have been doing really well in general. That is no coincidence in my opinion. Crypto always tends to do well towards the end of the year and towards the start of the year around February, April, May, March, around those times. Now around March last year, cryptos weren't doing very well, and one of the major reasons because of that was because of the pandemic. That pandemic really threw a curveball into the crypto space, into the financial space, into the investment space. It wasn't just cryptos that was having negative effects. It was other companies, other financial systems, stocks and shares. They were having negative impacts as well. And this is quite normal. When there's something that affects the entire world or even a large population on planet Earth, it's going to cause a serious disruption in the financial space or in the banking space or in the government system. And we've seen that with the pandemic. But the difference with the pandemic is that it affected the entire world. So it wasn't a huge scale. A lot of cryptos got affected. But honestly, to be realistic, I can definitely expect FetchAI to hit $1 again before the end of this year. Now, as for this month, I don't think it's going to fall that much. I don't think it's going to fall back down to like 50 cents. I don't think it's going to fall back down to like 50 pence or anything. 40 cents or 30 cents. I think it's going to stay somewhere around between 80 and 60 cents to be realistic. And you can definitely see 90 cents again within this month, but I don't think it'll be very stable. But I definitely think $1 and maybe even $1.30 before the end of the year, definitely possible. Because we're only going to get more people investing in the market earlier. But also, let's not forget, coming around the holiday times, going towards Christmas, the market is obviously going to take a little bit of a tumble. So let's get back to FetchAI token and its ecosystem. So to start with the token ecosystem, there'll be a fixed number of divisible tokens that are used on FetchAI network as a digital currency for all transactions, as well as the network operations such as secure communication. Tokens can also constitute an access deposit for both nodes and agents wishing to perform a certain operation, such as a security mechanism to discourage malicious behaviors. Token allocations has been divided amongst public sales, seed investors, and private sales, founders and team and advisors, ecosystem, mining rewards, and issuer. Now we get to look at how the tokens was distributed. And this is from fundings as well. Now when it comes to distribution, public sales, private sales, seed sales, those are just 3 sales alone. Founders and teams, they get a percentage, advisors, future release, mining rewards, and foundation. But how's the token used for governments and used for funds? 10% goes to partnerships, 10% goes to marketing, 25% goes to teams, 45% goes to development, 5% to professional services, and an additional 5%. Now it also adds that all seed rounds in the SAF rounds were created to a multi-sig account. Now they also show you a schedule to release tokens over time, and as you can see, there's definitely been more tokens that have been added to the circulating supply over time, because initially it was only 11%. Right now we're sitting at 65% in circulating supply. So that's really interesting, that's really impressive to be honest. This is on Binance Research. It teaches you everything about FetchAI. If you'd like to learn more about FetchAI, this is the page I would go to. It's got plenty more useful information, definitely some great information that you could learn from. But as for the price prediction that I made, it's already at 90 cents right now, so that's really impressive. It's back to 90 cents. The question is, will it keep on going higher? And only time will tell. But thank you for watching. Let me know if you agreed with what I said. Subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with a friend if you know anyone who will be interested. And let me know, did I miss anything in this video? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.